Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to share my honest review of the Dell Inspiron 16 business laptop, 16 inches IPS touchscreen, Intel 7-150U, up to 5.4 GHz, 64 GB DDR5, 2TB SSD, fingerprint reader, backlit keyboard, FHD plus cam, Wi-Fi 6E, Windows 11 Pro, with accessories. I have researched this product thoroughly across the internet, examining official specs, expert reviews, user forums, and real-world tests. So let's see whether it's really worth your money. From a design standpoint, the Inspiron 16 feels like a modern business laptop. The 16-inch IPS touchscreen uses a 16:10 aspect ratio, giving you more vertical screen space for documents or spreadsheets. Dell's specs page confirms the Core 7150U processor, 10 cores, up to 5.4 GHz, and multiple display options including touch panels. The chassis is a mix of metal and high-quality plastic. It's solid under light typing, but there is a little flex in the lid in some user comments. Forums also mention that the 150U is part of Intel's Raptor Lake Refresh, a modern 55W class chip. Inside, this version with 64 GB of DDR5 and a 2TB SSD gives you plenty of breathing room. Most real reviews don't cover that high a spec, but configurations with 32 GB and 1 TB are commonly reviewed and praised for smooth multitasking and snappy performance. On light to moderate workloads, office apps, browser tabs, video processing, the machine should be very responsive. Under heavier sustained workloads, thermal limits and power constraints may temper performance, but the overall spec sheet is compelling. On display and media front, the touchscreen panel gets 300 nits brightness and 100% sRGB in touch versions per Dell's official listings. It's not the brightest or most contrasty compared to OLEDs, but it's solid and usable. The FHD Plus webcam is decent for business calls, and the fingerprint reader gives quick login security. Reviewers of similar Dell Inspiron 16 models say the keyboard and trackpad are comfortable for long sessions, and the speakers perform better than expected for this class. For ports and connectivity, expect a well-rounded set. Dell typically includes USB-C, with power and display support, USB-A, HDMI, audio, and Wi-Fi 6E for speedy wireless. That mix should serve most business users without needing too many dongles. The inclusion of accessories, assuming docks, adapters, or protective gear, is a helpful touch. Now for the critical analysis. No laptop is perfect, and this one has trade-offs. First, the cooling in a 16 inches chassis may struggle under sustained heavy CPU or GPU use. Thermal throttling could reduce real performance. Comparisons to the Inspiron Plus series show that Dell's more premium models tend to manage heat better. Second, while 64 GB and 2 TB are great specs, that pushes the price high and many users may never fully use those specs. Third, display brightness and contrast is average, fine for indoor or controlled environments but less competitive outdoors. Fourth, there is user concern with hinge durability and long-term build in some Inspiron models. Reddit threads note hinge or quality issues in older Inspirons, which serve as a warning point even if not guaranteed. Finally, the performance ceiling in very heavy tasks, 3D rendering, heavy simulation, may not beat more specialized workstation or gaming machines. You're trading some peak headroom for balance and size. So, is it worth buying? In my judgment, yes, if your use case matches what this machine does well. If you want a large, productive screen, solid business features, strong multitasking capabilities, and a well-balanced machine for office, programming, design, or light creative work, this Inspiron 16 is a very compelling pick. It gives excellent specs without going overboard into extreme gaming or workstation territory, and most of its limitations are manageable for its target audience. Given all the research I did, I believe it offers strong value for the right buyer. Click the link below for the best price.